don't drink and drive. What's up, Kicking Along Your Crew? So it's another day, another video on my DUI series. This one's similar to another video I've done on how to avoid the traffic stop. You can watch that one. I'll try to put the link in the description below. So anyway, this is on the DUI series, and this video is going to specifically be about how to not get stopped by the police. Now, I've got another one on this one. This one will be a slight different. But it's basically, you can avoid DUIs if you're driving and they don't stop you. Because remember that police have to have a reason to stop you. They can't just stop you, because they want to. So that's kind of what the focus of this video is about. So it's basically, the biggest key is pretty simple. Number one, of course, to avoid a DUI is don't drink and drive. Don't smoke marijuana and drive. Don't do any kind of pills, narcotics, or otherwise and drive. Just avoid any kind of substance that you could be under the influence of, and it could potentially impair your driving. So, these videos are never about saying that it's okay to drink and drive. They're just so that you are aware of your rights in case you do encounter a DUI, because DUIs do carry some substantial penalties regardless of the state. So first thing, and also normally these videos are kind of state specific on Tennessee, and I always say seek out a licensed attorney in your area, but this is kind of generic, so this kind of applies everywhere. Number one, to avoid the stop is don't drink and drive. So we already covered that. Number two, to avoid the stop is don't give them other reasons. Don't speed. Look at the speed limit. If you don't speed, that's going to limit their ability to stop you. Another one, number three, would be make sure that your registration is current. Okay, look at your tags. Make sure you keep your registration current, whatever your state's requirement is on that. Tennessee pretty much does it annually. Make sure that your license plate registration is current. Another thing is make sure that the license plate itself is attached properly. Some states require that it be securely affixed or properly displayed. And if it's crooked or hanging off or something like that, sometimes they'll stop you for that. Or if you got it up in the window or the windshield or whatever. So make sure that your license plate is right. Make sure your mirrors are all properly attached on your vehicle. Some states require that you have side view and or rear view mirrors. Make sure that if those come off, you get some of the glue. It's real cheap. I think even Walmart has it. Make sure those are affixed properly. So make sure you got mirrors. Another thing is make sure that you don't have any obstructions on the windshield. Now, what that means is some states, if you have big cracks even or big stickers on your windshield that obstruct your view somewhere, front or back windshield, that they may stop you for that because, it's an obstruction and you might not be able to see properly. So make sure that you don't have obstructions. Make sure your tint is within the legal limits, so the windshield tint. If it's really dark and even legal, sometimes they'll still stop you to check it, and that could lead to a DUI. So either no tint or legal tint, and make sure you're aware of your state's requirements on tint. Another thing would be avoid distractions. Don't do distracted driving. That's a big thing nowadays. People texting and driving or on the phone or eating or anything like that that's a distraction. Law enforcement could see that and potentially use that as some kind of reason to justify the stop. So make sure you're not distracted. Plus, distracted driving is dangerous. There's studies that have shown that it's actually worse as far as your reaction time than being intoxicated. If you're texting and looking down and trying to look up or fooling with a radio or watching a movie, people watch Netflix now while they're driving around. Any of that kind of stuff is distracted driving. Don't do that. Next would be don't have super loud bumping music. I know you love your music, but there are some cities that have noise ordinances, and I'm sure there's some states that do too. And if the music is too loud, it potentially could lead to a traffic stop, and a traffic stop could lead to a arrest for DUI. So, to avoid all that, make sure that you follow those rules. So, some basics, avoid the stop. Like I said, I got another video on it. If you want some more information, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or anything like that, please feel free to shoot me some comments or messages. You can always email me, the email below, or give us a call at the Huff and Mason Law Firm. We are a Tennessee licensed firm, but we also have contacts everywhere, and we do stuff in Arkansas too. So feel free to holler at us for that. Please like, subscribe, and subscribe to the video and share it. If you see something that's interesting and you like it, please share it. And remember, if you watch these to the end, you can always get a free Kickin' Lawyer t-shirt. I know you guys are super excited about that as an opportunity. All you got to do is shoot me an email with your current mailing address and the size, and I'll send you a t-shirt. So look, see, I got a bunch of these. Keep calm and call the Kickin' Lawyer. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, don't drink and drive. That would be the most important thing. Don't drink and drive.